I've been arrested for prayer. I've been sent out of a house for prayer. You know, some of you were born in places that are very good. We came from places where you either kill or be killed. You know, yes. Some of you have people who were rubbing your head and say, Junior, you know. I came from a place where I was told that you will never rise. If you are going to rise, you would have to pray. Years back, it just occurred to me. I was just asking myself, who is that one person that has risen in my lineage? I checked, I couldn't trace. Who arose in my lineage? I couldn't trace. I checked. Because your freedom begins from the day your eyes are opened. The day a madman knows he's mad, that's the day he's free. Many are not praying because they don't know they are in soup already. If they know, they would have prayed. I checked. Nobody has risen from here. What's going on? So I began to pray. I set a calendar to do 100 days dry. How many days? How many days? I said Jesus did 40. I want to do times 2 plus half. So I started doing it. Then wisdom told me to calm down. So I broke it into 20 days. No food, just water. 20 days dry, 3 days break. 20 days dry, 3 days break. I finished the 3rd. I was on the 4th when I began to vomit blood. They rushed me to the hospital. Doctors said when they did abdominal scan that my intestine was perforated. That if I fast again, I will just die slowly. I was crying. I couldn't talk. My friends were wondering, why is he crying? I was crying because how could I have fasted this much and have not still hit the note of victory? What is this deep? What did they do? They released me. I said I will no longer do dry again. So I began 21 days white. How many days? 21 days. I finished the first, went on 7 days white, finished it, went on 3 days white. It was on the 3rd day of the 3 day. I would have, we don't have pictures here. If they showed you my picture, you will never want to associate with me. You know, you can see a man and just believe that this person fell from the sky. I'm showing you stories. I could not sit like normal human being. My legs will be vibrating by itself. You fast to a point, you become white. It looks like you are using cream. It's your blood that is drying out. I was in my house. One room. Be someone who has broken through that has apartment. So it's face me and face the world. And I had a vision in that one room. I'm saying this that I just perceive that at least there's one person here. Maybe who is where I was. And tonight is that night. I had the vision. You know, one day I asked my wife, how much is in my 1-year-old daughter's account? When she told me, I cried. It took me over 30 years of my life to see that kind of money. When you break through, your children don't have to go through certain things again. Listen, I saw myself. I was praying, so I slept off. I saw myself in that same room, and I was lying down, and I saw a very huge angel stood there, and he said, get When he said, get up, strength entered me. I got up. He said, look to your left. Who is that? I looked. I saw a corpse. I didn't know the person. I said, I don't know this person. He said, look well. I said, I don't know him. He said, look again. I said, I don't know him. The man had just one hair plaited on his head. He said, that's the father of your grandfather. When he said that, then I remember I went to one of our distant uncle's house and there was one rackety picture. So I remember. He said, when he died, now listen, I believe in new creation realities. So for me, what he was even saying was against my theology. He said, when this man died, he went with something that belonged to all of you. He said, but your cry has reached us, and I've been told to wake him up to collect your own. Now, the Lord is here between us as my witness. He took what looks like a trumpet and strange looking instrument. When he blew it, an atmosphere changed in the room. The dead body rose up. He said to me, he said, you have a minute to collect what is yours. I just knew in the vision instinctively that I was to put my hands into his chest to take what is mine. When I put my hand into his chest, I could tell, this is for this person, this is for that person, this is for this person. I wanted to pack. He said, when they pray like you have prayed, everybody will pick theirs. Pick yours. So the moment I picked it, the man fell back as dead. Then I woke up. Then that was victory. Then, but I was not satisfied. I now said, why is it this tough? I almost died. Then God told me, he said, because you never met someone who broke through prayer. If you did, you will contact by grace what we went to dig for. That's why we don't play with atmospheres like this. There's no greater works if you don't break through. There's no greater works. Some families look like they've covered everyone with a cloth. Nobody is rising above the other, from one problem to another. I just sense, for the sake of God, to give you 2-3 minutes to pray like a mad person. The fervent and effectual prayer of a righteous man makes power available. Father, tonight I harness the grace that you have placed upon this meeting. I don't know if the level you feel is to sit down to pray it as, all right, those of you at back, all right, no problem. But if you feel it has gotten to boiling point and you can't take it anymore, you have the next 2 minutes. Tonight, I break through by the force of the blessing. Now, if you will lie down, lie down. If you will kneel, kneel. If you will stand, stand. Whatever posture, pray like your life depends on it. Pray like your life depends on it.
Thank you for watching the video. I believe you've been blessed. Kindly subscribe, share, comment, and like.